Hi everybody, it's Naija and I'm back. Missed you all. Happy New Year. So glad to be back with y'all today in Veganuary. And today's video is about pantry staples. A lot of people ask me, I want to try veganism, I want to try a plant-based lifestyle. How do I get started? What should I have in my kitchen? So that's what today's video is all about. What you should have in your pantry to keep you going. So I'm going to start off with seasonings. These are just my personal favorite seasonings to have on hand. If you have a seasoning that you like to use, then by far have that in your kitchen. But pretty much at all time, I have some type of curry powder, coriander seed, either the whole seed or ground. As you all know, turmeric is so healthy for you, and I always keep turmeric. Cinnamon, my favorite spice, if you've been watching my videos, always have cinnamon on hand. Celery seed and garam masala. These spices are so versatile. They can be used sweet and savory. They just spice up any type of dish that you want to throw together, especially for weeknight meals. It will just transform your dish. So if you haven't used some of these spices, I would really encourage you all to go to the store and try them. The recipes that I'll be putting out the rest of this month will be utilizing these spices, and I would love to hear your feedback on that. Guys, next category, canned goods. These are canned goods that I always have on hand if I need to make a quick meal or if it's part of my just everyday pantry staple. I always keep some type of bean. So I have here dark red kidney beans, black beans. I have a whole assortment of beans in my pantry. White beans, pinto beans, just canned beans. Can't get enough of them. They're very, very cheap. You can buy them organic. When you use canned beans, the tip there is make sure you rinse them off. That will help with flatulence issues. So make sure you take the can, drain it, rinse it thoroughly, and that should truly diminish any kind of flatulence you may have consuming beans. So yes, beans. Always keep canned tomatoes, all types. You can have petite diced, the 28-ounce can, the 14-ounce can here. You can always make a quick sauce, a quick ragu sauce, a drop of a dime if you have canned tomatoes. So that's garbanzo beans. I always have these on hand. I have a ton of cans in my pantry. You can do so many things with garbanzo beans. Sweet, savory, in the oven, on the stove top, in a food processor. So many recipes that you can do with garbanzo beans. In addition to making some great hummus, which if you look at the card above, you can check out my great hummus recipe. And the other canned staple I keep on hand is coconut milk. I like this because it's very versatile. I can use the full fat version. So if you put this in the refrigerator overnight, you can scoop out just the fat part, the part that's solidified, and you can make whipped cream from that. You pour this whole can and make a curry base for any kind of quick curry you want to put together. It's a very versatile ingredient. It's very affordable. You can buy it organic, and it's just great. So I always have canned tomatoes, coconut milk, and a variety of beans in my pantry. Next category, starches, grains, seeds. So couscous. I love couscous, especially because it is so quick to cook. You don't even have to put it in a pot and like cook it in a pot. All you have to do is put boiling water over it and whatever seasonings you want. Let it stand for 5 to 10 minutes and it's done. So if you want something really quick and healthy, couscous. I always keep it on hand. From previous videos, you've seen me talk about quinoa. So it's technically not a grain, it's actually a seed, but it's treated like a rice. So that's why I have it in this section. It's just awesome to keep on hand. It's a complete protein. If you look at the card, you can watch the previous video when I made a curry quinoa with vegetables. And it's just so delicious. You just take these, make sure you rinse it well if you don't buy the pre-rinsed kind. And you can just season it however you like. You can use this for breakfast or lunch or dinner. You can replace it for oatmeal and make like a breakfast porridge with quinoa instead of oats. You can just do so many things with it, and I have many more recipes using quinoa. So always keep quinoa on hand. Lentils. I keep green lentils and red lentils on hand. This has so much protein in it. It's so healthy for you. You can add it to pretty much anything just to bump up the protein and nutrition in your meals. So, and it's very affordable as well. So lentils, keep those on hand. Pasta. So instead of like a regular pasta, I try to find healthier pastas, and I really like this pasta particularly right here. This is actually a red lentil pasta. So it's made from red lentils. That's the only ingredient, and it's really good. It has a great texture. It really holds up well when you boil it. So I have a variety of pastas in there, but I wanted to show you there are also different types of pasta. I have a black bean pasta, red lentil pasta, buckwheat pasta, all types of grain pasta. So explore with pastas. And this is not a grain either, but I'm just using it because it's kind of like a starch, a base. This is TVP. This has been game changing. I was late to the game on TVP when I started my vegan journey. This is so great. TVP stands for Textured Vegetable Protein. You can buy it pretty much anywhere. They sell Bob's Red Mill. It's gluten-free. It's made from soy, defatted soy. So it has like a meaty texture. The kind I have right here in this bag can be used as like a meatless ground. When I make tacos or sloppy joes, I use TVP. It's very affordable. This bag was like $2.80 or $3 for this bag, and you can get many meals out of this, which I have those recipes coming up for you guys this month. But this is great to keep on hand. When I go to the store and I see them, I buy a few bags at a time just to keep them in my pantry. So there you have it, guys. Next is kind of a miscellaneous category. I'm gonna call it seeds, but there's some other things in there that are not seeds. I forgot to mention in the last category for the grains, oats. I love oats. Some people don't like oatmeal, that's why I mentioned the quinoa, but I have quick cooking oats, I have old-fashioned oats, I have steel-cut oats, oats. They're very affordable. You can use it sweet or savory. It's a great filler. It's a great replacement instead of using breadcrumbs and in a meatless hamburger or meatball recipe. You can use oats. It's so versatile. Definitely keep oats on hand. As you all may recall, I'm allergic to nuts, but I'm not allergic to a lot of seeds. So I don't keep a lot of nuts in the house. My husband and my father, they eat a lot of nuts, but I personally don't eat a lot of nuts, so they're not always in the pantry. But sunflower seeds are always there, not just to eat as a snack, but you can sprinkle on top of any kind of salad or any kind of vegetable that you're eating for the day and add that crunch and extra boost of protein and healthy fats. So always keep some sunflower seeds. Chia seeds. So many things you can do with chia seeds. My favorite is chia pudding, and I had a video about that before, but you can put this in your oatmeal in the morning. You can make chia pudding. You can add it as a sprinkling on top of a salad. You can put it in your protein smoothies in the morning. So many things you can do with chia seeds. They're so healthy for you. So I have bags of chia seeds, so this is a pantry staple. I also keep flax seeds. Same thing like the chia seeds, lots of omega-3s, just super healthy for you. You can make flaxseed pudding with it. You can add this to stews to help it thicken and add extra protein, extra nutrition. So many things you can do with them. I keep flax seeds, chia seeds in my pantry. And the other thing I keep in my pantry all the time is nutritional yeast. Now this is something that I had never had before changing my diet. So this is what they call like hippie dust or nooch. But this thing is great because you can make a lot of cheese sauces with it. It has a cheesy flavor to it. You can sprinkle it on top of any type of salad or rice bowl or anything that you're eating. You can just sprinkle it on top. You can add it into sauces, help it thicken it up or give it that cheesy flavor. It's very, very diverse in terms of what you can do with it, and it is awesome. So I'm going to do a video on ways to use nutritional yeast. I think you guys will like it. If you've never tried it before, try it. Another great thing about nutritional yeast is that it comes fortified with B12, so it has an extra health benefit there for you because sometimes we don't get enough B12 in our diet, and this is naturally occurring B12, and it's great. Nutritional yeast. All right, next category, sauces or liquids that I keep on hand, or semi-liquids. Liquid aminos. This is a natural soy soy sauce alternative. I have the spray bottle kind, so you can just limit how much you put on there. I really, really like this. So sometimes when you try to pour it, too much comes out. That's why I have the spray bottle kind. Tamari. This is my favorite. As you can see, it's almost gone. This is a gluten-free soy sauce. It has 7 times less salt than soy sauce, but it has like more of that umami flavor. So any type of Asian dish that I'm eating or preparing, I always use tamari. If I run out, then I use the liquid aminos. So these are great options. If you've never tried them before, I think you should give them a try. I think you'll be very surprised with how flavorful they are. The other thing I always keep on hand in my pantry is apple cider vinegar. Not only is it healthy for you to just take a shot of it every day, but you can make awesome sauces from this and salad dressings for this. It's very versatile. You can also use this in a lot of vegan baking. So this is just a very versatile ingredient. As you can see, this is also almost gone. I use it quite a bit. This is something I would recommend you have on hand and get the kind with the mother. And tahini, we've talked about tahini before. We use this in hummus, but you also make great salad dressings with this, great sauces with this. If you want a sauce video, because there's so many sauces you can make and prepare using this and some of the other ingredients here, just put that in the comment section below and I will happily put one of those videos together for you all. This is just ground sesame seeds. So ground sesame seeds equals tahini. So it has a nutty flavor. It's a great background ingredient to boost up the flavor. It's great as, like I said, just mixing this up with some vinegar or some lemon juice and a little bit of maple syrup, and you have a great sauce that you can put on salad or broccoli or whatever vegetable you're eating. It's just very versatile. So tahini. This is not really a liquid, but when you buy it in its natural state, it's pretty liquidy. But I keep sunflower butter on hand a lot because I have a nut allergy. So these are made from sunflower seeds. So it's just ground sunflower seeds. There's no added sugar, no added salt. It's just sunflower seeds, and you just grind it up until it becomes a butter. And it's awesome. So you can just ladle this in your oatmeal in the morning. You can drizzle it on toast. I mean, it is so versatile. This is something I always keep on hand. You can make great sauces with it. We'll have some recipes coming up showing you all how to use almond butter, nut butters, or seed butters like I'm showing you all here. Okay, next category, liquid sweeteners or sweeteners. So I always keep maple syrup on hand. And this is the pure grade maple syrup. So the only ingredient should say maple syrup. So Aunt Jemima's and all the other stuff, that thick stuff, doesn't cut it. Use this. And what I learned switching over to maple syrup is that when I use it in ingredients, I thought it would have like a maple flavor, but it really doesn't. You don't really taste the maple flavor. It's very, very versatile. So that's what I've learned. It can be a little bit pricey, but it's worth it. A cheaper alternative is agave. So this is from Aldi. I think this is like $1.50. So you can use agave, but I like maple syrup. So I use them interchangeably. And dates. I keep boxes of dates on hand because it's so versatile. You can just snack on these as is, but this is what I use for a lot of my pastries. Instead of adding sugar, I just use dates, just naturally sweeten them. So some of you all might think, well, dried fruit has a lot of sugar. It has, yes, it has natural sugars, but it also has a lot of fiber. So with the fiber, the sugar is going to release slowly into your bloodstream. You're not going to spike your sugar levels, and that's like the best way if you're going to ingest sugar. So keep dates on hand. You can do so many things with dates. Other thing I keep in my pantry, tomato paste. It adds that nice background flavor to any type of sauce, particularly any kind of tomato-based sauce that I'm making, or sometimes I make my bean balls or meatless meatballs. Adding tomato paste in there, it just adds great flavor. Also, sun-dried tomatoes, I keep that in my pantry too. So I'll keep that. This is probably one of my favorite products. This is Better Than Bouillon seasoned vegetable base. This is amazing. I thought going vegan, the thing I was going to miss the most was chicken stock. I just like, wow, how am I going to, most vegetable broths I've had before, they just weren't that tasty. until I started making my own. But then I discovered this product. It is delicious. It is delicious. You don't need to have chicken or beef broth when you have this. If you've never tried this before, go and try it. It is so flavorful. Anything that you would use broth or a bouillon for, use this in place of it, and you will see how flavorful it is. So this is available at any store. This was at Harris Teeter's, at Walmart. It's at Publix. So get this. It's vegan and it is delicious. Better than bouillon, vegetable base. And I also keep vegetable broth. So if I don't have any homemade broth in the pantry, or I've run out of bouillon cubes, or I've run out of this, because we go through this so fast, I have backup and I have vegetable broth on hand for any type of quick sauce or quick meal that I'm making, or meal prep I'm making. I just keep that on hand. And this is organic vegetable broth from Walmart, and it was like $1.70, I think. So it's really affordable. Last category, it is countertop produce. So this is the produce that I buy that I do not refrigerate, that sits out on my countertops. At all times, I have fruit, but particularly citrus. I have here an orange, a lime, and a lemon. Because you always need to squeeze a lemon or lime, have that nice acidity at the end to brighten up any kind of dish that you're making. If you're making muffins, you can always add freshly squeezed orange juice. Just having fresh citrus on hand, adding it to your recipe really jazzes it up. It really brightens the flavor without adding salt. It adds a lot of flavor. So if you haven't explored that, I would suggest trying that. So always keep some citrus on hand. Potatoes. We keep potatoes on hand. Sweet potatoes and regular like russet potatoes here. They're very affordable. Like this whole bag from Aldi, this is an 8-pound bag. It was like not even $3. We make baked potatoes all the time. We make French fries from them using the air fryer. We can microwave the potato when we want a quick meal. It's so many things you can do. Eat the skin. That's where all the nutrients are. It's just, they're affordable, it's filling, and it's just great to have on hand. I always keep ginger on hand. Not only for dishes that I make, but for smoothies and for juicing. So if you recall my green juice video, there's ginger in it. And anything I chop up, when I have onions and garlic, I usually have ginger in there as well. This is also from Aldi. It's very affordable there because ginger can be kind of expensive. I think this was like, I think they were $1.80 there. But ginger, just gotta have it. Gotta have garlic. Garlic is very healthy for you. Keep it on hand. So we keep some like this for fresh, smash and slice. We have some for meal prep where we dice them up and freeze them, and then we use them as much as we need. But I'll show you that in another meal prep video. And we keep onions. We keep red onions and white onions. Onions is the base of everything. So if you're doing your basic meal prep, you're gonna have carrot, celery, and onions. So onions, I keep some on the countertop. When I buy the big bag, I dice a lot of them up and I portion them and I freeze them. So I always have onions ready to go, and there's no tears, no fuss because I've already prepped them. But if you want raw onion, fresh onion in a salad or any kind of meal you're making or any kind of sandwich you're building, just have those on hand. It's just something great. They're affordable and they're always on my countertop. Okay guys, so that wraps up my pantry staples. That's what I have in my pantry on a regular basis. If you'd like to see my actual pantry, I get a lot of compliments on it, the way it's organized and how I organized it. Let me know in the comment section below and I will give you all a pantry tour. If you also like to see how I keep my refrigerator and my freezer organized, also let me know down below in the comment section and I will put together that video for you guys so you can see how I lay things out and how it helps with meal planning and having a big household like I have, keeping the sanity. So I hope you all have enjoyed it. What's in your pantry? What are your pantry basics? Do you think I forgot anything? If so, let me know. Comment section below. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share it with your friends on YouTube, on Facebook, or whatever means you have. And I appreciate any feedback you guys have. I'm glad to be back. Love you all. Thanks, Naija Tribe. See you soon.